Yo, welcome back to the channel Cerebral Talks with your host, Nasim. How's everybody doing? And it is my birthday month, so my birthday's at the end of the month, so I'm really excited about that. I hope everybody's staying safe and I hope everybody's staying prayed up during these tough times that we're in. I hope you guys are staying masked up, keeping your distance from people and just you're good mentally and physically, spiritually and emotionally. You're good. You're great. You're awesome. And I just want to remind you guys that you are awesome. So today's topic is feeling ashamed of your true self, feeling ashamed of yourself. And where does that stem from? I think, I know, I had this whole thing in my head, this whole conversation in my head where it's like, I'm, I still am, part of me is ashamed of the fact that I have cerebral palsy and this is my life, you know, and it stopped me from being my true self in a lot of ways. It stopped me from being, you know, it stopped me from me. It stopped me from me being me or me being able to be myself. So you shouldn't be ashamed of the fact that you are different. Just because you're different doesn't mean you're not a blessing. You are a blessing on this planet. Just always keep that in mind. Being different is actually awesome because there is no such thing as quote unquote normal. And my thing was I wanted to be normal. I used to always be like, man, I want to be normal, or I wish I was normal. I used to always tell myself that growing up, like, I want to be normal. And that would affect not only me, but the people around me. And then the people around me never treated me any differently, which made me still want to be normal. But it's like, I don't know. It's just, it's weird because I always, in my mind, I'm like, I live in like this fantasy where like everything is normal. And like when you're, I'm thinking to myself, when I'm different from everyone else, I am not normal. I am like just a curse on the planet, which is a total wrong way to think about yourself. You're not a curse. I'm not a curse. And yeah, not be well. Also, that all actually goes together with the topic of the day. It just feeling like a curse on the planet, your family, and the people around you. You just feel like, and then you don't feel like you fit. You don't feel like you fit anywhere, which you do, but you have to first be okay within yourself and fit within yourself and realize that, hey, it's all right. It's all right to be different. It's okay to be the way that I am because God made me this way, and He doesn't make mistakes. That's one thing my mom would always tell me is like, God doesn't make any mistakes. So, and I used to look at myself as a mistake. I used to be like, man, maybe if I wasn't like this, then things wouldn't be like the way that they are sometimes. But then it's like, if I'm not like this and I don't go through the things that I go through and I'm not able to share these stories with you guys to make you guys feel better, a little bit better about your situation, because I know that people, like, I've always thought that I had it the worst and I was just, oh my God, it was just the worst for me. But now it's like as I grow up and I become more open minded to the fact that somebody has it way worse than I do, and I had to look at my situation from a different perspective and be like, it's not as bad as I'm making it for myself in my head. The having the cerebral palsy is not as bad as I'm making myself think that how bad it is. So that's another thing. So it's okay to be different. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be different, and it's okay to be different and have a big heart. But those with that, you have to know your limit, and you have to let people like, you have to know your limit with people, because if you have a big heart, bro, I've noticed if you have a big heart, people are just going to, not all, some people are going to use you, manipulate you, and try to make you feel like you're less than, you know. But and that's something, that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes, because the love that you have within yourself not everyone deserves, you know. And then and that in turn with that, you'll feel ashamed of yourself, and you feel like, man, I'm not enough, or you just feel ashamed of who you are because the love and the admiration you show towards people makes you feel ashamed of who you truly are. But that's just your nature. If you have a big heart, that's just you, and you'll do any you like. My thing is that I never really cared about my own emotions and my own feelings or my just myself. I never cared about myself. I would care more about everyone else to make sure everybody else is okay. I wouldn't care about myself as much. And I know that's bad. And I need to work on that. So because it was just because I thought, to myself, it's like I don't really matter. So but as long as I see everyone else happy or everyone else doing good, then I'm okay. Like I would sacrifice myself in a way or stretch myself thin for people just to make sure that they're okay and try to be selfless and help everyone else without helping myself first. I would put myself second and put everybody else before me, and that's not the way to do it. You have to you have to have a good balance. You have to put yourself first and yeah, just put okay, it's how it should go. It should go God first, then yourself, and then whoever else, because you don't need to put people on a pedestal before yourself. Because people again will manipulate you, use you, and make you feel less than of the human being that you are. Because at the end of the day, if you're differently able, just remember that you're a human being too, and you have feelings, and you have emotions, and you have wants and needs like everyone else. And my biggest want is to have someone to just share and just to talk with and just to just be around someone that I can bring around my family and just we have a good time. you know it's and that's all I've ever wanted was just to be intimate with someone without being physically intimate, just to have someone in my bubble that I can trust and that I can confide into, and someone that can teach me things and I can teach them things, and you know someone to grow with. Like that's my biggest thing. I want to grow with somebody. I don't. I'm not a person to like put myself out there and talk to a whole bunch of people at one time. If I'm talking to one person, I like to focus on that one person. But it's like I have to focus on myself. Like right now, I have to be that one person I focus on, you know. And that's what also made me ashamed of being my true self. Because like when I put myself first, I felt like I was being selfish and I was being an a-hole when I put myself first. But I know you shouldn't. It shouldn't be like that. It's okay to put yourself first sometimes because you have to choose yourself at the end of the day. You can't worry about, oh, if I do this, is it going to upset this person? But you have to do it for you. You have to sometimes you have to cut ties with negative people, even no matter how bad you want them in your life and how bad you like them or something. You have to cut them out because if you keep letting them back in, they're gonna keep doing the same thing over and over. They're gonna keep hurting you the same way over and over, and then you're gonna hate yourself more and more, and you're gonna be ashamed of yourself more and more. So you just have to close that door, and then you can start to heal and start to, you know, talk to. I'm a religious person, and I like to talk to God when I go through something. So, but whatever you want to do, you do that. If you believe in the universe, talk to that, or whatever you believe in, just talk to that, and then write it down, and then just go take the necessary steps to, overcome those feelings, those negative feelings, because I'm realizing a person shouldn't make you feel, you shouldn't allow a person to make you feel so small. When it took your mom, God and your mom to create you in 9 months, you shouldn't let a person make you feel so small to where the point you don't want to live anymore. You don't want to even be around anymore. You don't care anymore. And that's where I was. And it just made me ashamed of who I truly was or who I truly am. And it's just like, no, I'm a person with a big heart. I need this, 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 and this. And if that person can't give you this, this, and this, and this, that person is not right for you. But it's not, I'm not saying that like, or get like sometimes I give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna cut you off immediately. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And if you come back, because I'm a nice person, I'm too nice for people. Some people may say, I would give you chances over and over until I'm like, you know what, I can't take this anymore, because it's like it's hurting me to try to let you in my life and to show you that I care, but it looks like to me you don't care, you know. I don't like inconsistency. If we communicate, we have like I don't want no inconsistent communication. I like a consistent communication. I like consistency. And that's just me. But I apologize for the video being all over the place. I usually come from like the top of my head and just do the video, so I apologize for it being all over the place. But basically, what I'm trying to say is never be ashamed of who you truly are. And if people don't like you for who you truly are, you don't need them. But if people do love and appreciate who you truly are, then stay with them and just be yourself. Just be yourself. I love you guys. Peace out. See you next Wednesday. Bye.